It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 wow. Lift it up.
Grand opening, grand closing, and grand rising. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little Joe's. I just woke up. Well, I didn't just wake up, but I woke up to news overnight, I guess, or last night sometime. Diddy and Cassie has settled the case. They said it's okay. They good. They're going to go ahead on it and put it behind them. But the thing is, what does this mean for Diddy? I don't believe this is over for Diddy. I believe right now, for anybody who has any issues with Diddy, this is now the time, the opportune time to come forward and try to get your little bag. Since they passed the new law, whatever the case may be, I think this is time. Now, let me just also say this. I feel like the end goal from the very beginning was for Cassie to get a settlement. It was not criminal charges. Those were already debunked. It was already said that she wasn't there to file criminal charges on him. But we all know how social media works in the court of public opinion. So when she went and settled, it was, of course, degenerate males over there talking about, yeah, look, she just wanted money. Duh, that was the whole purpose, dummy. That she was suing for money, like, duh. But then on top of that, you had people over here like, oh, well, I don't know if it's true. But let me say this. If that man settled that so fast the way he did, that tells me he's guilty, period. That just tells me he's guilty. But good morning to everybody. How everybody doing? I hope y'all doing well. Some of y'all probably at work. I'm not. Thank God I'm off this weekend. But I wanted to get up here and talk about this settlement and see how everybody feel about it, because I think that this is crazy. That this is probably the fastest settlement I've seen in my life. If I don't know, have y'all seen a settlement this fast? Like, I don't think I've ever seen a settlement this fast. This is insanity at this point. But I wanted to get you guys' thoughts. 1 second, let me set something up really quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me do something really, really quick. Now, but hold on 1 second. Is this thing not loading up? Like I said, you guys, this was an impromptu live. So we're going to discuss, we're going to go over the details. I have the article pulled up. We are definitely going to go over the details of the article. It was said that she settled on an undisclosed amount. Yeah, let me do that one. It was said that, yeah, Cassie settled for an undisclosed amount, which is typically what happens. But what does that make you guys think about Diddy? Like, how does that make you guys feel about this man? Because, you know, if she had honestly went through with the whole thing, do you know the type of stuff that would have came out in the wash? Like, the type of stuff that would have came out in the wash for this girl would have been insanity. Like, how many people, they say Aubrey O'Day was getting all of Danity Kane and all of them up together. Like, and this is the worst part. Just because Cassie settled, that does not mean that she can't settle. I mean, other people can't come out of the blue and basically file claims as well. And I think they should. I truly do, but we'll see how this works out, because a lot of times I feel like with people, and this is a normal thing, but when people basically, people only feel comfortable to do things when they see other people doing it. So a lot of people seen what was going on with Diddy. A lot of people knew what was going on, but a lot of people didn't say nothing because they saw the other people not doing it. We don't even realize we are herd thinkers, even though we don't even, you know what I mean? We don't think we are. the only reason a lot of victims come through for essay and all that stuff is because they see someone else doing it. It makes them comfortable enough to do it. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people be on some BS, but at the end of the day, like it happens like that. When one person come forward and people see, okay, we good, then they go with the move. Let's get into this article though. Sorry, y'all. I had to get some water. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. A beautiful Leo goddess. I would have been said something. That's the type of person I am too. I'm the type of person, I don't need nobody else to say nothing. I'm going to say what I got to say and let the chips fall where they may. But most people aren't like that. That's what's bad. Most people just aren't like that. They just aren't. Yes, and there are strength in numbers, Sharice. Absolutely. So like I said, they see one person come forward and they be like, oh, okay. And she got support. Oh, okay, cool. Well, let me come, because you got to keep in mind, although Aubrey O'Day gets on my nerves, she been coming out saying stuff about Diddy. Mace have said some things, but let me be honest about the whole Mace thing. Mace, I always question Mace because I felt like at one point or at one point, let me say it how I be saying it. At one point, I felt like Mace was in like cahoots, not cahoots. He was close to Diddy. And when we looked at that video of Cam yesterday saying, oh, well, I was over at the crib and we seen blah, blah, blah on the sink. And I'm like, yo, what's that? And Mace was like, oh, that's what he, what's going on. If somebody who not even that close to him know what's going on, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I think that Cassie got what she wanted. I don't know how much she got, but she got what she wanted. Let me share my screen so we can look at this article together. And then we'll go from there. All right, Cassie. No, not that one. Let me get the article right here. Nope, not that one. Shoot. All right. Let me see if this is the right one. All right, yeah, this is the right one. Let me make sure my settings are right over here so you guys can see it. Yep, that's perfect. All right, let's get into the article. So it says, according to NBC News, this is not what I said, this is what they said. According to NBC News, Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie reached settlement day after lawsuit accuses him of the stuff that rhymes with tape. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. It says rapper and music executive Sean Combs and the singer Cassie have reached a settlement in a lawsuit filed by Cassie accusing him of tape and a word. It was announced on Friday. The announcement of a settlement comes just one day after Cassie, a singer and entertainer whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, filed the suit against Combs, known as Diddy. I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control, Ventura said, that's Cassie, in a statement. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for the unwavering support. The two had been romantic partners. In a federal lawsuit filed in New York City Thursday, Ventura accused Combs of taping and physically aiding her, including punching, beating, kicking, and stomping on her over the course of their relationship. Combs also said in a statement that they resolved the matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love, he said in a statement. Now, it also says Ventura's lawyer, Douglas Wigdor, said that Ventura was strong for going public with the lawsuit and she ought to be commended for doing so. Combs is one of the most recognizable names in hip-hop. Terms of the settlement were not disclosed. A representative said the parties would have no other comment besides the statement. So it sounds to me like now there's an NDA gag order or something like that probably came along with the settlement. It goes on to say, when announcing the lawsuit, Ventura says she stayed silent for years, but was finally ready to tell my story and speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and A-word in their relationship. The couple met around 2005, and Combs later signed Cassie, a singer, model, actor, and dancer, to his record label, Bad Boy Records, with a 10 album deal. Girl, we gonna talk about it. Put a pin in that. Y'all remind me to talk about that. The article was originally published on NBC News. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let me just say this, y'all. let me say this. Let's start here. He met this girl at 19. 19 is when he met her. This girl was 19 when he met her. And what people don't realize, like I saw Kimora Lee Simmons had came out and spoke out about it and was giving her support and all of that stuff. What people do not realize is that all of these girls were young coming around these old men in the industry. All of them. Kimora Lee was about 15, 16 when she came around that crazy thing, not Run. What's the other brother name? The other brother. What's his name? He hiding somewhere. But they were all old ass men. She was young. Cassie was 19, and 19 is still young. I know people feel like Russell. That's his name. Thank you, St. Marquise. Russell. I know people feel like 19 is not young, but 19 is very young. That's still people at night. Children at 19 don't know what's going on. They just don't. They just truly don't. Who else? Who else? Oh, Kimora Lee, Cassie, Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, Aaliyah and Dame and Jay-Z and Timberland and all them. These girls were girls coming around these grown men being basically coerced, not even coerced, but mentally and emotionally abused by these grown men who have all of this life experience, and they taking these young girls and they are basically molding them or doing whatever they want to do with them. And I think that is sad and it's sick. But again, I would be lying. Kim Porter was another one. Thank you, Makisa. Kim Porter was another one. All these were girls going around these 30-something-year-old men. See, people want to fantasize and say, oh, yeah, Aaliyah and Dame Dash, they were such a beautiful couple. She was a girl. He was a grown man. She was a girl. She went from one bad thing to the next. She went from R. Kelly as a young girl, a very young girl, a child, to Dame Dash. These people were not, but they fantasized it like that to make it seem like these people were of age. And I know black people have this really bad, well, 18, you grown. No, you're not. My daughter is 20 and I still parent. That does not work like that. But what? No, I didn't see this Queen Revolution. Did you see Paula Jai Parker 182 criticizing Cassie? No, but I'm gonna go to Twitter. But let me say this other thing too. Oh, thank you, Jay Gorgeous. Thank you. Let me say this other thing too. Yes, they did. Yes, absolutely. Groomed. That's the word, Special K. Thank you. Absolutely. Aaliyah and Jay-Z, Dame and Jay-Z. Timberland did an interview talking about how he just was mesmerized by Aaliyah when they got to her. Remember, she left R. Kelly around 15, 16. She was still a child. And this grown man was around there saying, oh, Teresa, Color Purple. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that was the norm. You went got you an old man, you know what I mean? And it's just sick. Mara said, I'm 29 and still ask my mama about stuff because I don't know everything, especially in relationships. Absolutely. Parenting does not stop at 18. It's just that black people have this bad thing of kicking your kid out the house. Oh, you 18? Oh, you got to go. You grown. You got to figure it out. That's not how that works. But anyway, moving on. He signed this girl to a 10-album deal. 10-album deal. He basically owned her musically. Do you know that most artists, 95% of artists will never put out 10 albums? I can count on one hand people who could say they got 10 albums. Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, probably Lil Kim. I'm talking about you have to have 30, 40 years, 20, 30 years in the game to even get to 10 albums. 10 albums. He was all, and she was at 2019. I'm sorry. She probably didn't even know that she was signing away almost her whole life. That is insanity. 10 albums. Mind you, you can't just put out no BS because this got to go through the people over at the record label and they got to give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down. So it's not like you could just go, oh, okay, yeah, well, I'm just going to put out whatever. I'm going to just put out some trash and it's an album. That's not how that works. You still got to get it approved through the record label. But that was another way of controlling her. Remind you, this is his girlfriend. You signed her to a 10-album deal. Nicki nor Kim have 10 albums. I don't know. I was saying, but for their longevity, Nicki don't have 10. Kim neither. Girl, I think Drake got 10. Let me see. Who got 10 albums? I'm curious now. Now y'all got me curious. Hold on. I want to see. Like that is it. And these people been in the game for years. So if they don't have 10 albums, girl, let me see. Hip hop artists with 10 albums. Let me see. I don't care about the 100 greatest. I hate when they do that. The greatest hip hop artists. Man, that is so subjective. Videos of hip hop artists with 10 albums. Yeah, I don't even see. They're not even really coming up. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, to sign that girl to a 10-album deal, she'll never be able to do music again. Let me see. With the most albums. Let's see who we got up here. I don't care about the greatest. Oh, girl. The 25 highest selling. E40 discuss new album being underrated. I don't know, child. I don't know. Because I can't find it. News about hip hop artists with the most albums. Let me see if this might pull up something. But it's ridiculous. Signing that girl to a 10-album deal, you're not gonna win on that. But either way, I can't find it, y'all. But that was one thing I wanted to talk about. The Beatles, maybe, yeah. LL had 13. Okay, the Beatles, I could see that. Jay-Z probably, yeah. But most people won't ever sell 10 albums. So that means you signed your life away, basically. Now, I did want to touch on Twitter. Yes, he did. Special K said Prince helped to open our eyes about the music industry. That's why he changed his name to the artist formerly known as. Does Taylor Swift have 10 albums? I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie. Is that what they call him? I don't really, it should be illegal. Sharice, let me say this. You are absolutely right. That should be illegal. But let me tell you why it's not illegal. Because most of us be so glad to get on, be so glad to get them deals, be so glad to be able to come back to the hood and shit on each other just to say we got more, just to flex in a new car, even though the car is a part of our the money that we gonna have to end up paying back. Like we be so happy to have more than the next black person. We don't do this on behalf of other clear people. We be so happy to have more than the people in the hood and stunt and flex on them that we would literally rather not say nothing. So it's so many artists who's going through this, but I tell you what, ain't none of them gonna galvanize and do nothing about it. None of them. None of them is gonna galvanize and do nothing about it because everybody is out for self. And that's why as a community, we will always be at the bottom. Everybody is out for self. The Queen says, that's why it'll never change for us. Absolutely. Because guess what? Had Cassie not been successful in the way she was successful in suing Diddy, I guarantee you all them other artists who just took it, how you be saying, take that, take that, take that. All those other artists who just took it would have just took it with a smile. Sharice, I don't know if it'll change because to be honest, most people aren't signing to record labels no more. You know how they're starting to get people now? Podcasts. Do y'all know when y'all see all those people on with the big production behind the podcast, and I signed to Spotify. They getting away from music, baby. They're going to podcasts. They're going to podcasts now. Gillian Wallow just signed allegedly, according to them, they signed $100 million contract to do a podcast that they created. Remember when Michael Jackson told us that Tony Mottola of Sony Records was the... Yep, sure did. Yes, he did. But I'm happy for what's her name? For Cassie, that she got her settlement. Shout out to her for that. But I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. Beyonce don't even release her albums that way anymore. Exactly. Let me say this. I'm happy she got her settlement because that's what she deserves. That's what she needed. That's what she was after. The fact that he settled so quickly raises eyebrows. And what I believe is going to happen, this is just me, I can be wrong. But what I believe is going to happen is, now that it is out there that this girl had these claims, then you double back and was like, oh, let me hurry up and settle this and get this taken care of. You look guilty. So the court of public opinion should come into play now. And all those endorsements, they say he was already into it with Ciroc. They say he was already into it with I forgot the name of the company behind that stuff, with him dressing like the Joker and all of that. You about to lose everything, or you should. You should. Oh, that's another thing. I'm glad you mentioned this, Queen. NDAs does not apply when it pertains to criminal cases. That just means you can't get up online or you can't be gossiping about what happened. So if I sign an NDA for any artist and I can't go on my channel and get the dragging about this, that, and the third that happened, anything mentioned during the NDA. However, if criminal charges are brought up on the person I signed an NDA with, and my testimony is needed, I can speak out. It does not apply in criminal charges. It's nothing but a contract. That's all it is. Thank you, Keisha Paul, for the super chat. She said, let's not forget Puffy is going against the mob, Ciroc. That's what I'm saying. And this is why I say Black people only do things to gain financial gain, to shit on other Black people. He told us, remember when he first came out with Ciroc? Maybe I'm wrong. Drop down in the comments and let me know. He made it seem like he owned Ciroc. Did he not? I don't know if he said it, but he made it seem like he owned Ciroc. Until Ciroc came out from the back and was like, no, ma'am. We're not doing that. It's just ridiculous. And it was only to shit on other Black people. It wasn't to shit on the white people or to be neck and neck and shoulder to shoulder with the clear people. It was to shit on us. Oh, I own Ciroc. Mm-hmm. No, you don't. No, you don't. The lies. No bullshit. He dead ass made it seem like he owned it. Yes, he did. Now, I don't know if he said it, but I sure was under the impression that he owned it. But again, it's all to shit on other Black people. That's our whole entire goal when we make it. To come back to the hood or to flex in front of the hood, because now we got social media and shit on Black people. Good morning, CNW. What was I saying? I'm glad she got her settlement. I knew it's a lot of degenerate Black males, like the one who was on my live last night. Again, I'm so sorry if you were watching the live and I privated the live. I already have one community guideline strike on my channel, my main channel, Voodoo Doll TV. So I privated it until I could edit it and put it back out on the main channel. However, if you did not get to watch it on my main channel, please go and sub to my backup channel, Voodoo Doll TV. The Dollhouse, DA, the Dollhouse. Please go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna comment from it right now so y'all can see. I think I'm on this one. Hold on, so y'all can see it. This is the page. Girl, I hate my fat fingers. That way y'all can see me on here. Let me get my thing. All right, yeah. Please subscribe to that channel. That way you'll be able to catch that live because it is over there playing. I don't have any strikes on that channel. I just did not want to risk anything on the main channel right now while I'm on probation till December 31st. So I apologize, deeply sorry, you guys. Yeah, I just couldn't. But anyways, let me pin this. That is the backup channel, y'all. Please go subscribe over there. I also have videos over there that I don't have on the main page. So please go over there and subscribe. Okay. Yes, we are, baby. New Orleans is in the house. No way she a Pisces. You talking about me? Yeah, girl, I'm a Pisces. Of course, girl. What you saying? What is you saying? Hey, Angela, how you doing? Somebody drop the Discord link for Audacity Hour, please. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. All right. And I'm not expecting all my minds to be here because this was improv too. Now let's go to Twitter because you know one thing Twitter gonna do is Twitter. Twitter always got something to say. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kitty Cassie says she won for all of us that's been violated. If I got to be honest, the only win that will happen for everybody is if he's held accountable for it. I'm personally, and this is nothing to nobody else. I personally have learned not to take other people's personal gains and make it mine and carry it. Because if you take the personal gains, you got to take the personal L's. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying for me, this is just for me personally. I mean, I'm glad she won for her, but I don't take it as we won from humanity because the other girls and the other people who was violated by Diddy, they're not going to receive anything, even not monetarily, not even like on a level of like, oh, this is okay. I was able to sleep better at night or something like, you know what I mean? That's just me, but I appreciate your sentiments. Listen, J.M. Edwards, he was not about to go to trial because guess what? Had they gone to trial, you think the stuff in not the discovery, in the initial filing was going to be bad. Girl, that man could not afford to go to trial. Do you hear me? He cannot afford to go to trial. He deserves to be in jail just like Weinstein, R. Kelly, with the rest of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is the shortest, quickest settlement I've ever seen. I'm talking about 24 hours. Boom. Get it taken care of. That's how you know he was panicking. You can't tell me behind the scenes this man was not panicking. 24 hours? His lawyers probably didn't even get a chance to go to bed. When they seen this shit pop off, they probably was like, hell no, nigga. He probably got them lawyers on the phone and said, whatever it is she want, we don't even have to tell her, give me the number so we can move on. But the thing is, Diddy, this is not going to save you. That now everybody's on your ass. And I'm hoping that everybody else come out and say more stuff about it. You have to, it starts somewhere. It starts somewhere. Latoya said, hey, Voodoo, I know you was going to be on the case. Welcome to the dollhouse. Absolutely, girl. You know I'm on it. And it's so bad because a lot of people was just getting into the case and they already settled. Thank you for the super chat, Kitty Cash. She said, this is the beginning. Everyone coming. I hope so. I hope so. You have no idea how much I hope so. Because if he settled this fast, he knew that it was true, allegedly. But settling in 24 hours, I don't think I've ever seen it. That statement of his was goofy. Absolutely. Listen, why would you get up there talking about we settled it amicably and I hope nothing but the best? Nigga, you just lost however much of the disclosed amount. And if she asked for 30, she got at least 20. I'm telling you. Between 15 and 20, she got at least that. And this ain't on no, oh, let me pay you, you know what I'm saying? A couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there. He got to pay that. And let me tell you something too. See, a lot of these men, have we not learned from Kanye West? Kanye West went from saying, I am a billionaire on Drink Champs hollering, he the richest black man of all time, which is the most cap I've ever heard. I mean, like Mahatma Gandhi and everybody. Anyway, he went from that to 48 hours down to millions. Them people don't be having the money they be saying they have. The genie's out of the bottle. I was just seeing that. The genie, why is it not clicking? Ain't nothing amicable about that settlement. That's what I'm saying. He got to pay that girl. The genie is out of the bottle for Diddy. There's no going back for him after what was publicized. Absolutely. Absolutely. Phone call, so I can't hear but can still see the chat. What you talking about, Queen? Even Michael Jackson went to trial for years, but they decided to settle. They were going to bleed him dry if he didn't. Listen, do you guys remember all that stuff that came out? Y'all remember all that stuff that came out during the Michael Jackson trial? They was even making shit up. They had this man standing, when he came out and said that they had him basically searched while he was in the nude. Like, it was ridiculous. Diddy he's not capable of withstanding that at all. Thank you for the super chat, Kitty Cat 504 in here, little sis. We love you. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Audacity Hour says it would be funny if somebody else came right behind her and sued. This is the time. This is the time. And him coming off millions like that, he don't have that type of money laying around in the bank. Y'all got to understand the difference between liquid cash and doggone, oh, this is my net worth. Your net worth is a collection of all the things you own plus cash. Who knows what he really have? What 445 said he sued me for money that was given to me by him after he abused an army. Is this real? I saw that too. His ex-girlfriend Gina said that he beat her until she lost a pregnancy. He needs to sue her. She needs to sue next. Absolutely. All right, let me go see what over here on Twitter, because Twitter has been in an uproar ever since this all went down. They have been going crazy. Twitter has been freaking out. And again, I'm hoping it doesn't stop here. Let me show y'all this. We was just talking about that. You know, God work in mysterious ways. God work in mysterious ways. Look, I'm just scrolling down Twitter and look, remember I told y'all that all of these girls were girls when they got with these old ass niggas? Look at this on Twitter. Let me scroll up a little bit. Since we're talking about Cassie and Diddy, then let's talk about how Russell Simmons started dating Kimora when she was 15 going on 16 and was only a sophomore in high school. I never forget. I will never forget that time. I think it was Kimora, but Tyra Banks was mad at Russell Simmons because he was eyeing her as a 15-year-old model. And they said, I didn't say it, so this is all alleged, but they said that Tyra Banks had told him, leave that one alone. She's still a child. And somehow he still was able to get to her. Girl, these people are sick. Do you hear me? These people are sick. Thank you so much for the super chat, Nikki Ward. I appreciate you. These people are sick. These people are sick. Thank you. Let me see. I can't see your name. Thank you, Jamel Lacey. I love me some Voodoo Doll. OMG, she's absolute. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Look, we was talking about it last night on the live. Again, I pinned my backup channel to the chat. Y'all go subscribe to the backup channel. Listen to me. All of these old ass men were dealing with young girls. Russell was in his 30s when he got with a 15, 16-year-old Kimora Lee. Jay-Z and Dame Dash, Aaliyah was still in her teens. Now, I want to say about 17, 18, 19, something like that. Still a young girl when they got with these girls. But people fantasize their relationship. Oh, Dame, oh, Dame, oh, Dame. No. They were taking advantage. Jay-Z, don't get me started on Jay-Z. Jay-Z was messing with allegedly. See, it's on the little banner. But allegedly, they said Jay-Z was messing with Foxy Brown at 16, 15, 16. Like, you can't make this shit up. You literally can't make it up. And I feel so bad for these girls, but I always ask, where was your mama? Even with Aaliyah. I know Aaliyah mama got mad one time. They brought it back up and it was like, basically, you sold your daughter into it. And she got mad. And you know, the court of public opinion in the phase, oh, don't disrespect Aaliyah. Don't disrespect Aaliyah. It's not about disrespecting Aaliyah. It's what happened. You sold your child. How the hell you give your 12, 13, 14-year-old child to a nigga talking about he gonna make her famous? I wish the fuck I would. And it don't just happen in music. It happens in gymnastics. I don't know if y'all remember when, I don't know if it was Simone Biles or Gabby Douglas. One of them came out and they talked about how in order to make it to where they was, they had to go off and live with other families and go to these camps where they found out the doctors was touching on them and doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this is normal practice. I would never, for no reason, send my child off to be with nobody for nothing. Are you crazy? And I can't be there? No way. Lucky77 said the parents should be arrested too. Girl, listen, let me tell y'all something. When all of this stuff was going on with surviving R. Kelly, I was one of the only ones saying, what about the parents? You had girls talking about, oh, I cut school and was going to court with him. I was in his courtroom the whole time for the whole month. Bitch, how's you out of school for a whole month? Where is your mama? Where is your mama? Girl. Oh, it was Simone Biles. That's what I thought. All of their parents. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, girl, anyway, let me see what else let me put me up here because, you know, I can't scroll down Twitter. Twitter do not play. Do y'all hear me? Twitter do not play. And I ain't going to be up here long, y'all, because I got to, I like this girl.
That motherfucker's guilty.
I don't know if that's copywritten, but I seen that. I watched that video 50-11 times. Let me see what else they saying on here. And you know what, man? Shout out to Wendy Williams. I wish Wendy Williams was still doing her show. Man, this shit would be insanity. Somebody said, no offense to Mr. Bad Boy, but the Surviving Diddy documentary is in the making. We bet. They better do one, just like they did R. Kelly. Now, look at this. Look at this. See, this is what I be talking about when we live in a society now where people react strictly off of feelings. Look at this post. Let me make it bigger. This person said, Cassie and Diddy settled way too quick. Guilty. And the bitch killed Biggie and Tupac. I don't care. And if he didn't, he put the hit out. I wouldn't be shocked. Ain't no way the lawsuit gets settled damn near a day later and with it being so explicit. He did everything. Yes, he did. I agree. But the Tupac and Biggie thing, that is aside from Cassidy. Or Cassie. Why I keep calling the girl Cassidy? Why do we put our feelings of what we feel about other situations? That is not Cassie's cross to bear. It is not, like, you can't be mad that the girl settled. That is not her cross to bear. Like, let that be something separate from what's going on here. And let's be clear. Let's be clear. I believe he has something to do with all of that stuff. But that is not for Cassie to put that on her. It's just not. It's just not. And it sucks because I get it. Listen, he need to be under the jail like everybody else. I said what I said. He need to be under the jail. Oh, I know what I wanted to go see. So the Shade Room had posted about it. And the Shade Room, they had a lot of comments under the Shade Room. Let's go see what they were talking about over there on the Shade Room. Because they definitely posted about it. And they also were saying that they were over there putting crazy stuff under the kids' Instagram and all that. I was like, wow. But you know, it hit different. Let me just say this. It hit different when we watch y'all dance and Diddy Bop all over. And, you know, it was at the expense of other people. I'm looking for this post. Did y'all notice that, did they take it down? Because they damn sure, I seen it on my phone. Did they take it down? Positive New York. Because let me tell you something. And this leads me into the Breakfast Club. Now, they were on there talking about it on the Breakfast Club. But then they hurry up and privated the video. Because now from what they saying, Revolt has something to do. Revolt has something to do with the Breakfast Club. And they hurry up and took that down. Let me see what D Woods has said. D Woods said, I haven't posted anything on this platform for a very long time, but today this is a very good reason to. And then she said, self-worth, peace of mind, and the right to speak your truth. At Cassie, you're incredibly brave to shine light on what you endured in the dark. I'm sorry you had to go through it alone. I'm praying for your continued strength, and I offer my full support to you. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of people won't say nothing until they see somebody else say something. Y'all can't even see it, girl. I forgot I had took it down. But a lot of people won't say nothing because they're afraid. And when they see somebody else up saying something, then they gain the courage to speak on it. But y'all, it looks to me like the Shade Room took the post down. Let me find out. Oh, let's be clear. Y'all do know that these blogs be owned by some of these celebrities. Y'all do know that, right? Because I seen it. They post a settlement. Mysterious illness going on with nationwide with dogs. Would you eat this with this utensil? Tyler drops the water. What's this? Key Glock. I don't even know this little boy. Get him off of here. Multiple victims. Happy Founders Day to the bros. What had happened? Let's go over to the neighborhood talk. Girl, these people, listen, the blogs are owned by celebrities. You got to know that part. You got to know that part. The blogs are owned by celebrities. Let's go to the neighborhood talk, child. Maybe they still got it up. Maybe they still reporting on it. We'll see. Does he pay the neighborhood talk too? I'm not saying he did allegedly, but it's given what happened to the post. You can see the post, Claire. Why can't I see it? I know that's right, Hattie. She said Charlamagne got his own charges. Y'all, all right, let me the neighborhood talk got it on here. I don't know why I can't see it. I saw it on my phone. Let me share the screen. All right, look at this, y'all. So according to the neighborhood talk, it says, neighbors, money talks. Cassie and Diddy have agreed to quietly handle the lawsuit she filed Thursday, accusing him of heinous things from graping and trafficking her and brutally beating her during their personal relationship, her attorney said. According to NBC News or CNBC, the terms of the settlement are being kept under wraps, confidential. Let's see what the people had to say, girl. This is a lot. It's somebody said he went from this is blackmail to what's your account number? Facts. Somebody saying people saying he won't be held accountable, but she was never taking this before a criminal court pursuing jail time. This was civil. All she wanted was to expose him and collect her funds in the process. She did both in 24 hours, which is very telling on his behalf. Absolutely. But my question would be, if your whole point of speaking up is to prevent this trauma from happening to other women, why would a settlement even be an option over prosecution? The real Gigi, listen to me. This is what I'm trying to say. Get out of your feelings. Her coming out with this was never to help other victims. When did she say that? Am I wrong? Am I missing something? It was never to help other victims. It was to tell her story and get her bag. That's what it was. It was never to oh, you sent this to me. Thank you, Nadi. It was never to tell her story. I mean, it was never to help other victims. It was to tell her story and get her bag. And that's what she did. And see, this is what I don't like about people. Because you're scared to get up here and say what you got to see. You ain't get up here and file no charges. You ain't get up here and go make no lawsuit. But when I get up here, you want to put all that burden on my back? No. See how them clear women took down Bill Cosby? They all got together and they all said, hey, girl, let's get up here, rather truth or lie. Let's get up here and all come together one by one, come out the blue and say, me too. That's how that works. You don't put all of that on Cassie's back. She was up there to tell her story and she did that and got her money and she did that. Mission accomplished. I'm confused. But we be so scared to do things on our own that when we see other people make some sort of stride and stuff that we scared to deal with, now you want to put everything on this person. That's not, no, baby. If you really that, if other victims, and I'm not putting the pressure on other victims, but if other victims are really hell-bent on getting justice, then the other victims, and they don't all have to, none of them have to be honest, but they need to all come together and do this and follow the same path them clear women did on Bill Cosby ass. Every day it was a new bitch popping out the woodworks saying me too. Y'all gotta do that. And the artists can do the exact same thing. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see. I can't see it. Hold on. Thank you for the super chat, Saint Nick. She says a surviving industry mamas need to be done on facts on Aaliyah, Usher, Foxy Brown, Bieber, and Bieber's mammies. Usher's mama placed him in harm's way. And then guess what Usher did? Turned around and put Bieber right in the same place. Bieber was signed to Usher, and then Usher brought him over to Diddy. Come on now. Y'all got listen and look at what's going on. Usher mama handed him over to Diddy. Whatever happened, I don't know. I wasn't there. But according to Usher's own words, he's seen some stuff that as a child he shouldn't have seen. And then what did Usher do? Just like a lot of victims, they victimized the others because that's how they cope with the stress of what happened to them. It's ridiculous. Let me check my DM because I don't know why I can't see it on my computer. I woke up and saw it. That's why I found it on the shade room. Let me check my DM. Get off of here. Let me see. Let me check my DM. Nadi, let me see. Is your name the same on the DM? I mean, on Instagram? Let me see. I think it is. Yep, there it is. See, you can see it, but I can't. Cassie and Diddy reached a settlement. Let me search it one more time, child. Because when I seen the Breakfast Club take this down, I said, yep. Because they are a part of revolt. Maybe I didn't scroll fast enough. I see there's no such investigation. Maybe it's, I don't know. Let me refresh it. Let me refresh my Instagram. Scroll down, child. Okay, maybe that's what I needed to do. All right, let me see. Yep, they did. All right, let me let y'all see it. So they still got it on the shade room. Let me share my screen. Well, it's already shared. So let me just show it to y'all. So it is there. I just needed to refresh my screen. So according to the shade room, Cassie's, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, has settled her lawsuit against Diddy. According to at the New York Times, both parties reached an undisclosed settlement one day after Cassie filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, of rape and physical abuse. Oh, child. Let's see what the people had to say. Might look smart. However, you just made all them other chicks realize he gonna pay us to shut up. That's facts. He from New Orleans, street code. Look a super. Damn. Reagan said he moved too quick. Rockaby. Oh, all the New Orleans people. That's all the people I follow. That's probably why I see it. Let me see people with numbers on them. So basically, he did all that shit. The worst part is instead of speaking up, Shorty took the hush money and ran with it. B Will, go lay down. That was the whole perk. He wasn't going to jail. She didn't file criminal charges. He wasn't going to jail. Go lay down, be Will. The fact that he settled that quick, Cassie had dirt on him. Oh, baby, I know she do. But see, this is another thing, too. Somebody said this was a shakedown. Nothing more, nothing less. We are accountable for what we allow in a relationship. You don't get to enjoy the benefits of a lavish life for decades. Then once it's over, address the abuse part. It's cool when it was beneficial, but hope the money heal her since that's all it took. I know that's a nigga. No, I ain't going to click on the page. Girl, people are crazy. So she just wanted the money. Duh! It's the cognitive dissonance for me. That was the whole point. She did this to sue him. There was no criminal charges filed. She did this to sue him. That was the whole point. Y'all, this is another thing. Queen, I know you're the only mod in here. If you see that man from last night, block his ass. The man from last night who got on my panel and disrespected me, not me, but my channel, block him. I don't know if he in here. I forgot his name because I didn't see. I'm going to have to go back through the chat to see what his name was. Yes, he was Saint Nick. He sure was grooming. He had Lil Wayne from 9-10 years old, girl. Thank you, J Love. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, if y'all see that nigga in here that was up in here the other day, last night, block his ass. Somebody say I forgot his name, but never that face. Girl, y'all was dragging him in the comments. I was trying not to put him up, but somebody super chatted. I had to read it. It was J Prince the something. It was J Prince the something. Girl, y'all was dragging the fuck out of him, girl. Oh my God. Last night was a time. Y'all got to go to the backup channel. It's pinned to the chat. If y'all in here on my Voodoo Dog TV, go to the backup channel and watch this live. I didn't edit that one. I just let that one roll because if I, God forbid, but if I get struck, it ain't going to hurt me because I ain't got no issues over there. But on my main page, I'm still on probation, so I got to tread light. You know what I'm saying? But girl, y'all was dragging him in the chat. And he looked so dusty and dirty. He had the doggone the ground meat on his face, girl. It was so bad. Elizabeth Hill, why you keep asking if you block? Elizabeth Hill, what's going on? I think you said something last night. What's happening? You not blocked, baby? I think you were saying something last night about that. No, it ain't J Prince from Houston, child. Special K, look, that was a joke out there. Listen, last night, y'all was crazy, girl. I said, let me get off of here. Thank you, Erica. She said, hey, Dave said, you so funny to me. Thank you, baby. Girl, go to my backup channel, ball. Go to the backup channel. It's on the backup channel. The channel is pinned right there to the top. Go over there. They got some other stuff over there that I don't have on my main channel. So please go over there and check it out, girl. It was J Prince for president. Thank you, Audacity Hour. Thank you. Thank you. But now, so I got to get out of here, y'all, because I got to get up and go make a run and run some errands, girl. And I'm still decorating my house, child. I'm going to put it on Instagram so y'all can see. But look, I just wanted to get up here and talk about that with you guys. I didn't want to be up here too long. I did wanted to say thank y'all, everybody, for the support that y'all be giving me. Cassie settled her lawsuit as she should. And thank you. You're done. She said, I love your channel. Oh, I just want to say I love your channel. Thank you so much. I got some videos coming later on. I forgot about who, girl. My mind all over the place. But yeah. Cassie settled her lawsuit as she should. And it's a win for Cassie. Hopefully all these other people get to coming out and doing what they need to do. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm going to get off of here. Y'all, Joe's in, Joe's out. See y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.